This may be your second time you joined the business, the third time you tried it. You signed up 2 years ago, but this is the one. Right now, this is the time you're gonna do it. And you looking back thinking, if only I would have just took it serious back then. Or if only I would have just signed up, if I would have just enrolled, you know, when my friend reached out to me back in 2018, 2019, 2017, some 2016. What would my life look like now? See, we put so much focus on being late that we forget that we may still just be early. Right? Christopher Terry walked up on stage yesterday and I had never even heard him say this. He said that he wants this company to be the first company ever to produce billionaires.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So we're gonna get started very shortly. Go ahead and drop I'm on in the paid Discord chat. And let's start our day off with attitudes of gratitude. Go ahead and put out what you're so happy and grateful now for. There has to be at least one thing. If you can squeeze out 3, really there should be a million. Think of it like this. If God only let you keep what you thanked him for each and every day, would you be thankful for a lot more? So we're gonna get started very shortly. Make sure you drop I'm on inside of Discord. Can't wait to see y'all, family.
We're not only talking about $1 million opportunity, now we start talking about $1 billion opportunity. And if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will. All right, hold up your pen and paper if you got a pen and paper. I want everybody to write down the word wave.
Wave.
W-A-V. And the first letter in the word wave is W. Simply stands for work ethic. Work ethic, work ethic, work ethic. You hear some of the greats say it, all of the greats say it. They come up here on stage, they say work, 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 work. Get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. Right? Work ethic. It's not a natural born skill. It's not a talent. You know, people with good work ethic, you don't say, oh man, I wish God would have blessed me with great work ethic. I wish I would have been talented enough to have a good work ethic. Work ethic is a decision. A decision that all of us can make today. If you got air in your lungs right now, say, If all of us have air in our lungs right now, we have that ability to make that decision and say, hey, I'm gonna work harder. Right? I'm gonna work harder than anybody that sits in my level, in my position, and especially making more money than me. I'm gonna work harder than that person. That's a decision that we can make today. If you gotta self-reflect. If you can look on Instagram, you can look at other people in the room and you can be okay with the fact that, hey, they're working harder than me, you just haven't made the decision yet. It's the difference between thinking and deciding. Y'all ever heard thoughts become things? It's subjective to me because I think about a lot of stuff, but not everything I think about materializes into my reality. I think about a lot of things. I have a lot of great ideas, but if I don't apply them, they was just a thought, right? You got thoughts, and you got decisions. Decisions become things. It's this word that, I've heard Alex Warren say over and over again. He talks about flow state, right? Being in flow state. And, let's just look at the first part of that word, flow, right? When I'm in flow, I'm feeling good. My energy is great. I feel like I'm, moving forward. I feel like I'm at peace. But then you got flow state, right? You got that state of mind. And when you look at that word, the definition says enjoyment of the process. Enjoying the process. Being happy, being focused on getting to the next level. And a lot of times you've probably been in flow state. You've probably been at this place where you were moving forward. And you knew you were moving forward. You were enjoying working for what you wanted. And most of the times, it's when you're close. It's when you're close to the next level. When you're close to the things that you want. But when you finally get it, that's when people exit that state of mind. I think about the times where, I've been close to the next position, I've been close to a level of success, and at that moment I knew I was in flow state. I couldn't put my phone down. I didn't want to get off a Zoom call. I was showing the plan ridiculously because I knew I was close. I was right there, 5 away, 10 away, 20 away, 100 away. Super close to that next position. For a lot of y'all, even platinum 150. And then you finally hit it. And then you start to look at, I'm no longer close to the next position. I'm no longer close to where I want to be. And then you exit that state of mind. It's this saying, all good things come to an end. Y'all heard that before? All good things come to an end. When I look at the last 4 years of this business, I've seen the business, it's people in this room right now. I've literally watched them hit 2 and 3 ranks in a matter of 60 days. I've experienced thousands of people come into my business in a matter of 2 days. Thousands. I've also experienced my business not move. I've experienced thousands of people leave my business in a day. I've seen all different waves of momentum as far as this business is concerned over the last four years that I've been doing this. But what I will say, just like all good things come to an end, that momentum comes to an end too. And you gotta understand and build that realization. If I'm in momentum, if good things are happening to me, people are coming into my business, at some point, this may not be the case. At some point, things are going to pull back in order for me to propel even further than I was before. So knowing that, if I'm in momentum, if things are moving good, if my business is flowing, and in the back of my head, I know all good things come to an end. This is going to pull back at some point. Well, by the time that it pulls back, I'm going to be at 10 grand a month. I'm going to be at 25 grand a month. I'm going to be at 50 grand a month. I was telling somebody this the other day. I'm going to be honest. A pullback, adversity feels a whole lot better at 50 grand a month versus 5. My business pulling back, right? It feels a whole lot better at 100 grand a month versus 2 grand a month. So if I know this good energy, this momentum that I'm experiencing in my business is gonna come to an end at some point, I'm not gonna give it the chance. I'm gonna stay in flow state. See, the work happens before somebody joins your business. The work happens before you hit the next rank, before you hit the next level. The real work happens when they join. The real work happens when you do reach that level of success. When your business is moving good, when you're in momentum, great things are happening to you, that's when you should be the most focused. That's when you should be paying attention even more than you did before. But what happens, most people don't start focusing up. They don't start having this realization that they need to work until that pullback happens, until people are leaving their business. But in reality, I'm working harder when things are moving good. I'm even more focused when things are moving good. I'm showing the plan even more. Because by the time that it even decides to pull back, I'm no longer doing a call in my Honda Civic. I'm doing a call in my Rolls Royce. Look, the second letter in that word wave, A, attentiveness. Attentiveness. What are you paying attention to? You got to think about what you intend on doing. If you intend on going chairman, say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, if you intend on being a chairman in the next 60 days, say yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, what you pay attention to has to align with what you intend on doing. If I intend on going chairman, if I intend on going to the next level, what I'm paying attention to, the only things that I'm feeding my brain aligns with the next level.
Hello, family. Hello, family. How is everybody doing this morning? So let's go ahead and get this thing going. My name is Jasmina. Yes, it's me again, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? So welcome to the morning motivation. Welcome all new family. Welcome everybody else. Good morning, Jazz Lee. How are you? I'm gonna start with the I'm so happy and grateful nows. Okay, so I'm so happy. And yes, this time I'm gonna call on some people. So get ready to unmute. I'm so happy and grateful now for my retired and 365 family. So happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 a week. I am healthy. I am wealthy. It is done. I'm so happy and grateful now that C10 is done June 1st, 2021. Yes, Amber. I'm so happy and grateful now. Every minute of every day, millions of dollars to me now instantly, effortlessly, and naturally now. Yes, Andre, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am happy, healthy, and prosperous. Yes, Andre, listen, if I'm reading it incorrectly, I wear glasses, y'all, so. Andre, stop laughing. Sade, I'm so happy and grateful now for being a consistent and profitable trader, for the renewing of my mind, and for every generational curse being broken within my family. I promise I was in advanced placement English. I can read and reading and all of that. It's just I can't see sometimes. I'm so happy and grateful now for my life family, retired and 365 family, and the ability to accomplish my goals while helping others do the same. I'm so happy and grateful for my retired and 365 family. I'm so happy and grateful now to be clearing all distractions so I can remain focused. I'm so happy and grateful now for a skill set that will set my daughter free for life. Yes, Destiny. Jake says, I'm so happy and blessed, happy and grateful for the positive, like-minded individuals that I now surround myself with. Yes, say that. Secrets. I'm happy and grateful for everything happening in my life right now, and I'm beautiful. And my beautiful family, both of them. Yes, yes. Keep them coming, y'all. There's so many. I can't even get through all of them. Let's see, I'm gonna go with the last one. Oh, it happens to be Chanel. I'm so happy and grateful for the 1,000 chairwomen coming behind me. I'm so happy and grateful that my kids are little chairman 100s in the making. Yes, I love that. So happy and grateful. That would be cute on a shirt, a little baby t-shirt. Also happy and grateful for life and abundance in all areas of my life. So happy and grateful for my future husband, whoever he is. Y'all, I just give y'all a plug, whoever has a store. Bless him, Lord. So happy and grateful to be retiring my mother and she can finally rest. All right. Yes, I love that. I'm so happy and grateful now. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off with a little bit of interaction really quick. Let me make sure everybody can unmute. How's everybody feeling today? Drop some fire emojis in the chat. I want to feel you guys' energy. Do you guys know that when we get up here, like we're already pumped, right? We're already pumped. We want you guys to be pumped. You should be coming. Like I said yesterday, be willing. You should be prepared, eager, ready. Like, let's get this energy going. Yes, yes, yes. Keep it coming. All right. So I want to go ahead and call on somebody really quick. I'm gonna call on several people, but I'm gonna go ahead and call on you guys. The first person I want to call up, feel free to unmute yourself. I want to call on somebody who has actually made money this week. I want to call on you. So who is it? 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 I see you, Taquasia. She out there with a sign on. Learn how to, hold up, let me pin her real quick. Yes, this is the energy that I need. Learn how to make money from your phone while you sleep. Homegirl got Taquasia, come through. I'm gonna unmute you really quick. Can I unmute you? Oh, look at your hair. You are fire. I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Hey.
Tell everybody what you're doing right now. This is perfect.
Massive exposure. Get the message out there to people that, hey, it is possible to make money on your smartphone even while you sleep. I'm out here at the busiest intersection in my town, spreading the information as much as I can, y'all. It is amazing. Like, let's go.
Y'all, hold on, because I got, give me 1 second. I got to show you on my Instagram to Quasia. Look, girl, she is getting to it. Okay. All right, well, you be safe out there, Taquasia. That is what I'm talking about. That is what, listen, the title of today, and I still want somebody to unmute. This goes perfect. The title of today, just like Nike says, just do it, man. Just do it. She's out there just doing it. She got a sign. It didn't have to, it looks nice, but she wrote it down. She out there on the morning motivation, no excuses, and trying to get people to see what we have. That is what I call excitement. Girl, stop playing with your life. Chairwoman, her whole body, okay? And her kids and her grandkids. Chairwoman, the whole squad. Chairman too, okay? So who made money this week? Really quick. Who made money this week? I wanna go ahead and bring you to the floor. Who made money this week? Go ahead and just unmute yourself. Where you at?
Yeah, I made some money this week.
Hey, Andre. Okay, so the reason why I wanted you to come to the floor is because I want you to share two things, okay? I want you to share with everybody, one, what strategy did you use to make money? And then two, when would you say that you had your breakthrough in trading and how did it come about? If you can bring that into 2 minutes.
All right. Well, the strategy I used was TDL, which was killer. And what was the other part of that question? I'm sorry.
When did you have your breakthrough in trading after you started?
I had my breakthrough after Monday's call. After our Monday training, it all made sense to me.
And when did you start with the Retired in 365 family?
2 months ago, March 25th.
What caused you to have that breakthrough?
Getting myself out the way. Getting my whole being out the way. Like the thought process and all. Just do it.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and drop some fire emojis in the chat for Andre. Go ahead, keep the fire emojis coming. Okay, so here we have somebody that started in March, right? Just had his real breakthrough, right? Mind you, March, not that long ago, but just had his real breakthrough this past Monday, okay? Now, the next person I wanna go ahead and call up is one person that has either ranked up in the last 30 days, hit P150, or somebody who signed up their first person, okay? One of the two. Go ahead if we can just move quickly. The next person.
I can unmute. It's Chanel.
Okay, Chanel, let me find you. Where?
Oh, girl, you can't see my video. My hair is half twisted, half in dreads, and in like 4 ponytails.
It's okay. Okay, so go ahead. Tell us how long you've been with us, and let us know. Because I know that you just ranked up. Actually, in 2 minutes, tell us when you started, when you came back, because people don't know that you were here before, when you came back, and what clicked for you to now be in awe of trading results and getting other people on board, because you just signed up your mom. So in 2 minutes, very short, go ahead and share with the family.
Okay, when I first started, I was interested, but I didn't take it seriously. I saw the benefit, but I wasn't committed to it as much as I should have. And so I wasn't able to see the benefits because I wasn't committed. And so I left, I went back to working. I was still working and stuff, but I came back because I knew that this was something that I wanted. And I was like, okay, I have to do something different. What is it that I'm missing? And so I plugged in with Jasmina and Javon. I literally just clung to them. And I just never let go from there. I've had bad days, I've had all of that. But I just stuck around, and, I just decided that this is something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Once I did that and I started trading live, well, for one, this whole organization has helped me save a lot of money. It's helped me to be a lot less stressed about finances and stuff. And once I started trading live and I was making money, like literally like right after the trading, that's when the excitement really started rolling in. And when that excitement is genuine, it's really, really easy to get people to get involved, because they just start asking questions for themselves. I remember when I first tried to get my mom to sign up, and she just was like, I don't have time for this right now. I don't have the money for this right now. And it wasn't until like I was consistent with my results that people were convinced. And then they came to me themselves, and I would just start, talking about it on all of my social media platforms, letting everybody know how real this is, letting them know my face, letting them see my face. I'm sorry, I'm like twisting my words, but just so that they could see that I'm a real person, that this thing is real. And even now, like my friends will still ask me, like, Chanel, like, is this a scam? And I would tell them, like, do you think I would have my mom sign up if this was a scam? Do you think I would have my son learn this if it was a scam? So there's a reason why I'm adamant about it. And so my mom basically got started, and I'm really, really excited for her. She actually just got started a couple of days ago. And then I also signed up a friend of mine as well, and come to find out she only lives about 4 to 5 minutes away from me. And so, that's just God's divine timing. You guys just got to really plug in, really be committed to being profitable, getting over those learning curves, because, it's mindset over everything. It's really mindset. We're learning the mindset of trading. It's not about so much the algorithms, because that's like learning a formula. You really have to be in tune with yourself and listen to every single thing that Charles tells you, Javon tells you, that Jasmina tells you, that Paris tells you, because all of the information is pertinent, every single detail. And so I have like notebooks full of all types of notes, and you guys just keep me going every day and keep my frequency high. And then you just basically attract the people, they come to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chanel. Hugs, hugs, hearts, hearts, hearts. You already know how we get down. It's already done for you and your family. So the reason why I wanted to do that is because, and it played out so perfectly, especially with Taquasia out there looking fly with her blonde little cut, okay? But the title of today's morning motivation, very short, very sweet, but just like the saying, like Nike says, just do it. Just do it. At the end of the day, just do it. What I can say that all three of the people that you just heard from, and the reason why I like calling on our family members is so you can see, because a lot of times we talk about the success stories in within the academy, right? And it's like, well, I don't know that person. I never met that person. Well, these are people that you know that are having success, that you can literally pick up the phone, message them and say, hey, help a sister out, help a brother out. But the thing that they all had in common is that Taquasia, homegirl's out there, she's just doing it. She's just doing it. That is what I call excitement. She literally has a sign that says, learn how to make money from your phone and in your sleep, with an email address on the busiest intersection while on the morning motivation. Okay, we have Andre, who just had his breakthrough on Monday, and he's been here since March. We have Chanel, who joined me, I believe, I want to say it was like when I first started, like I was new to this and so not true to this, but I still knew what I was doing. Like I still had trading success stories. I was still in the information. And when I met Chanel, I was a P1000, but she started in, I want to say last September, like she said, left, came back, got on fire. And the moment she just did it, the moment she actually just went through the videos, the moment she showed up to Skittles, and because she ranked up, the moment she now is in TDL, she has trading results, and she's P150, and her mom joined. So imagine if any of these individuals didn't just do it, right? Imagine if you don't just do it, right? Let me ask you this, and you could feel free to share. Ask yourself, whatever it is that you're currently doing, and I say this on the opportunity calls all the time, Whatever it is that you're currently doing, okay? Get that in your mind, whether it's your job, whether you own a business, if you're not working, but whatever you're doing that is paying you, where you're able to get some type of income, some type of something, okay? Doesn't matter what it is. And then think of, till you have that picture in your mind, now think of what it is that you want. Get that picture in your mind. It could be your 5 reasons why, whatever it is, that house that you said you wanted to live in, that dollar amount that it's going to take for you to pay off your debt, that amount that it's going to take for you to retire your parents, if that's what you want, that amount that it's going to take for you to be able to invest more back into your crypto portfolio, whatever that amount is, saving more, whatever it is, whatever that goal is, think of that goal. So you have in your mind what you're currently doing, and then you have in your mind what it is that you want to achieve. Now, let me ask you this. There's a gap there, right? And I didn't just come up with this. This is why you got to be in the information. I got this from one of the audios I've been listening to, but there's a gap there. So what are you going to do to bridge that gap? They say that the only way to the top is by way of taking the stairs, right? One step at a time. There's no elevators in success. So how are you going to bridge that gap? And then you have to ask yourself, do you truly believe that what you're currently doing here is going to allow you to bridge that gap? And I hope the answer is yes, or else you wouldn't be here, right? So what you're currently doing, what it is that you want, there's a gap. You have to find something to bridge that gap, right? To be able to get you to that goal. So you're here, you're learning how to trade, right? You have the opportunity to have 5 different streams of income. 3 different markets you could trade in. 1 e-commerce academy where you could build a profitable online store. And there's a sale right now, shameless plug, look at announcements. And you have the IBO, okay? Which one of these 5 are you currently and actively engaging in and learning about so you can bridge that gap? Which one of those 5 are you going to say, I'm just going to do it and I'm just going to pick up that phone so I can build that business and share with my family and my friends, and I can have that additional stream of income so I can start bridging that gap? Or what part of just doing it are you going to do to get in one of the 3 academies to get that trading breakthrough like Andre had, to start bridging that gap? So you can start making an income while you're making an income. And if you're really good at it, you can make an income and income and income while you're at your job. So you can start bridging that gap. Or who on here, right? So we have the 3 academies, we have the IBO, or who on here is going to have that profitable online store and just do it, just launch it? I'm talking to myself, because y'all, how many of y'all know that I actually built an online store, but I haven't launched it? I know. But who here is going to do that to go ahead and be able to bridge that gap? See, a lot of people plan to get into position instead of just positioning the plan that was already given to you. We'll spend a lot of time planning to get in position. If I just have this right, if I just have a laptop, I'll be able to trade better, right? If I just got my hair done, I'll be able to go live, right? If I just had a little more time, I would be able to pick up the phone and call more people, right? That's what you would call planning to get into position. But instead of just planning to get into position, why don't you just start positioning the plan? How can this plan now be positioned in your life? Because you know it's going to take you to the next road, because you know it's going to take you to success. How can this plan now be positioned in what it is? See, it shouldn't be separation. If you say that you're wealthy, if you say that you're a millionaire, if you say that you're successful, if you put I am in front of any of that, then that is who you are. So therefore it should fit into your life. So how are you planning to position that into your life, right? I'm gonna tell you how you're going to do it. How do you get out of the planning phase and the just doing it phase? When you think of this as important as a directive that somebody else is giving you. Let me break that down. In the audio or the video we were just listening to, Bryce Thompson, if you didn't know, he's Chairman 750. He is 24 years old, making no less than $750,000 just with one stream of income on this platform, right? No income claims. But what he was talking about is how, and this is very true, a lot of times when we work our jobs, so a lot of times when we want that promotion, we're going to do a little extra, right? When we say we want a little more money, we're going to do a little extra. We're going to be on our best behavior. If we want to get that managerial position, right? Or if you're at that position and you want to be CEO, right? Or if you want a fellowship, if you want to become partner at your law firm, whatever the case is, a lot of times when we are in a structured environment, when we are on a job and we want more, we go out of our way to do more. He was talking about as an intern how he would bring extra coffee, extra bagels. Now he's not getting reimbursed for that. And I would say that that's very, very, very true. But then when it comes to our own goals and our own success that we say that we want to do less, but then expect more. And hey, I don't say anything to you guys that I wouldn't first look into the mirror and say to myself, because I said this to one of my mentors, right? I was trained to get up on time, to go to work, to go over and beyond. So when that promotion came about, I was prepared. I cross-trained, even though I didn't get paid for the next position up, right? I went in with my managers and was asking, what can I do to help you? Because I wanted to be looked at for the next promotion, but I wasn't being compensated for that. But yet I was doing more. You need me to stay late? Absolutely, I'll do it. Don't worry. You want me to help you do half of that report? Yes, because I want to learn. Let me take some of that off of your hands. But then when we start transitioning into what our goals are and our successes are that we want to achieve, we say, I can do it later, or it shouldn't be that much. And this is a true testament to when we say, do you want to learn how to make money in the largest liquid financial market in the world? And people say, what, for that cost? But yet they want a lot in return. And we fall guilty of that as well. So how do you get on the right track so you can start positioning the plan into your life? Treat your success as if God can wake up someday and say that you're fired. That's not your purpose anymore. What if that happened? Treat your success like your creator that hired you when you were created and put on this earth. He hired you. He gave you the position for the purpose that you were to fulfill. You already have the job. The position's already yours. But we move as if, because we think we have all day, like we can't be fired from our own purpose. But what if? And you know when that what if day comes? The day we decide to settle, that's when purpose is snatched because you're no longer pursuing it, or the day that you are no longer here on this earth. So start positioning the plan into your life. You get up at 7 o'clock to go to work. Get up at 5 o'clock for your success, because you have to start training your mind. So get up a little earlier to shake it off, to get used to it, right? You're used to being on time to those meetings because if you don't go to that meeting like your boss says, you're going to be fired. Get up and get to the Zooms on time because it's a meeting. We're having a meeting. The information that's being shared here is important to your success, right? Not for me. When I'm speaking, I've already done my affirmations. I've already spoken into my life, right? So I'm doing this for you. Paris is doing this for you. Charles is doing this for you. Javon is doing this for you. Bev is doing this for you. Right? If you keep a schedule on your job, keep a schedule for your own goals. Because guess what? If you don't keep a schedule on your job and you miss a report, what happens? You're going to start being looked at. You're not going to get that promotion. That more that you wanted, it's not going to come. But yet, we get confused and think if we don't do the same practices in our own lives, we can still get to the next level. How does that work? So I'm saying all of this to say, and I started telling myself this, and you're gonna laugh, and I gotta say this, even something as small as when I take these eyelashes off, if I don't put them back in its container, because I have a habit of sitting them on the counter, I even tell myself, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Even something as small as putting my eyelashes back in the container. When you need to get up on time for your success, how you do one thing is how you do everything. When you respond to a conversation that isn't pleasing and edifying, how you do one thing is how you're going to do everything. We think that we can turn things on and off, but I am a true testimony to let you know that it doesn't. If you were lazy at the job that you currently have, it's going to take you some time. I'm not going to say you're not going to be able to do it, but it's going to take you a little time to go ahead and get into the groove and in the mood of what it is that you want to do. Or even if you're doing this part-time, right? If you're lazy on even doing it part-time because that's all your time allows you to do you think that you're going to be that much more disciplined when it becomes full-time? So instead of planning to get into position, make sure that you just start positioning who you are. And if this is who you are, that wealthy individual that you say, start positioning the activity that's going to maintain that wealthy state of mind into your life, because that's who you are. It's not turned on, it's not turned off. Your disciplines are not turned on and turned off. Right? And if it is turned on and turned off, if you wake up, and this is in another audio, and when the alarm goes off, if you dread doing what it is that you're currently doing, then you have to find what you enjoy doing. Okay? So you can be your best. Even if it's not something that's going to be the end result, you still recognize it for what it is and you enjoy it because it's giving you the resources that you need to get to the next level. See, there's always joy and fulfillment in anything if it is in line with your purpose, right? So another thing that I want to go ahead and mention really quick, because I talk about starting to position the plan into your life, and how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I talked about something as small as even putting my eyelashes away or whatever the case is, right? Everything, just like when you plant a seed, think of a seed that's this small, right? A seed that's this small can grow into a big oak. It can grow into an apple tree. It grows and it grows multiple branches, right? Multiple pieces of fruit, all from one seed, right? One tree can have multiple branches, multiple apples, oranges, whatever type of tree it is, all from this small seed. So what I'm letting you know is, if you take everything that I just said and you put it into this small seed and you start planting it into the ground, it may seem small and insignificant now, but everything that sprouts up from the ground, everything come harvest time that you're going to be able to reap, even when the farmers plant their crops, everything that sprouts up and now looks like abundance all starts from a small seed. So what you might have in your hand right now might seem insignificant, might seem small, just because you start positioning the plan into your life. It may seem small, right? Just because you start just doing it and not necessarily trying to wait and plan, it may seem small. Just because you start talking to people now, that seed might seem small. Because you just start taking those trades, or you're just starting to retain some of that education, that seed might seem small. But I want you, the next time when you say that that seed looks small, look outside your window at the trees that are around you that all came from a small seed. Look at if you have fruit in your fridge that all came from a small seed. Everything starts off in seed form. Everything starts off small. But if you maintain it right, if you water it right, if you just do it, if you start positioning this into the plan and you keep to it, if you just take that trade and keep on it, if you just study, that seed is going to sprout multiple branches. It's going to sprout multiple pieces of fruit. It's going to sprout whatever it is that you're planting. That is what it's going to sprout. So come harvest time, it's not going to be that small seed. So just take courage in knowing that as Taquasia is out there, that small seed, it's not going to be small anymore, right? As Chanel just hit P150, that small seed, it's not going to be a small seed anymore. She's claiming 1,000 others. Andre, just having that breakthrough, that small seed isn't going to be a small seed anymore. Why? Because they're watering it. They're nurturing it. They're just doing it. They are not just planning to get into position. They've already gotten into position. And this plan is now weaved into their everyday life. And that is what you should do if you want to bridge the gap from what it is you were doing before you got here to what it is that you said that you want when you got here. Those 5 reasons why. That is how you bridge the gap. And that's all that I have for you guys. Javon's actually not even, is he on here? Yes, he is on here. Javon, do you want to go ahead and take it away? Go ahead and drop some fire emojis in the chat for yourselves, because we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. And Javon, is it on you? If it's not, okay. So the schedule for today is going to be, after we get off of this call, we have our 2 p.m. International Explosion, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 50travelpreneurs.com with myself and the international superstar herself, Bev Corser. So that's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Invite. Hey, let me go ahead and throw this out there. Go back to the very first person that you invited to the Travelpreneurs group that hasn't signed up yet, and start going down the list and start inviting them to the call. See how that works for you. And then at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have the beginner setup. If you have questions from Tuesday night, then I will be answering those. Or if this is your first time, go ahead, get on there, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our opportunity call with our fearless leader, our chairmen, our millionaire mentors. So 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, opportunity call, 3 o'clock, beginners setup, and then 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless Charles says otherwise, we have the Skittles strategy trading, the easiest strategy known to man that you guys know, but there's another one coming. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will see you guys on the call. If you didn't catch what I said, just check announcements. Honestly, guys, it's all there. But that's all that I have for you. Go and win the day. Go ahead, make sure that you are inspiring somebody, that you are uplifting somebody, that you are adding value, and that you are just going to do it. Take that trade, talk to that person, because that one trade that you don't take could be that trade that gives you that breakthrough. That one person that you don't talk to could be that one person that really needed it. See, we think a lot of that could be that one person that could give you a chairman leg, but what about it being that one person that really needed their rent paid? What about that one person that just got laid off and needed a solution, and you decided to walk past them? Think about it like that. We have a solution for others that just so happens to assist us in our goals as we're going after our goals. Let's not lose sight of us being humble servants. I'll catch you guys inside the paid team chat, and I'm out of here. Bye.
So if I get in my car, I'm listening to personal development. I'm listening to those recorded Zoom calls, right? I'm not hanging out with people that are not in my business, with people that aren't trying to go to the next level. Look at the person on your left and your right. Tell them, if I can't build with you, I can't chill with you. If I can't build with you, I can't chill with you.
I can't chill with you.
Let's look at the people that we're hanging around. Right? It got to a point I was so obsessed with the next level. I got around people, you know, my friends that weren't in the business, my friends from college and high school, and some of the conversations, the frequency was so low, I got disgusted. Like, I gotta get out of here. What are you paying attention to? Does it align with your intentions? If we intend on being a good person, but we're listening to music about killing people, right? We need to start listening to Sir Trilly. What are you paying attention to? Look at V. Visualization. What are you visualizing? I learned this from David. I'm sure look, if y'all ever have the opportunity to go in his house, he really lives by what he talks about. Honestly, I'm literally telling y'all right now. What are you visualizing? Where you are right here, where you are right now is right here. What you want is here. What you want is here. You may be comfortable where you are right now. And that's usually the problem. Right? I'm grateful for where I am, but I'm hungry for the next level. I'm hungry for where I want to be. Where you are is right here. Where you want to be is here. Your mind leaves first. You can't get rich in the pockets before you get rich in the mind. If my comfort zone is right here, I need my comfort zone to go here. I need to start visualizing being in the car that I really want to drive, being in a house that I really want to live in, having a bank account that I really want to have. I gotta start visualizing that. I gotta start putting it everywhere. I gotta start putting it in my face as much as possible. Because when I go there in the mind and I come back here to where I am in the physical, I'm no longer comfortable. I'm like, I gotta get here. You start getting disgusted. You start getting frustrated.